New videos every day.
Life, wisdom.
Welcome. Thank you for tuning in today. My name is Meera Hoffman, and I'm a yoga instructor. Recently, I have been exploring Acro Yoga, which is a beautiful fusion between acrobatics and yoga. And I am joined here with Katrina Retman, who is also a fellow yoga instructor. And today we're going to show you some really basic Acro Yoga poses that you can practice at home. You'll probably want to find a partner so you can do this with. We also recommend, if this is like your first exploration into Acro Yoga, it's probably a good thing to have a third person to serve as a spotter, and they can help kind of just make sure you're in the right positions, and also help, if you start to get a little wobbly or maybe feel like you're gonna fall, they can help kind of support and make that a little bit more of a gentle transition back to the ground. So to get started, one person gets to be the base and the other person gets to be the flyer. So I'm gonna be the base today and Katrina's gonna be my flyer. So I'm gonna lay down on the mat and Katrina is gonna come down and stand at my feet. So as we're standing here, Katrina, who's my flyer, she's gonna walk up towards my hand so I can feel her little toes. And basically that just means that she's nice and close. As a base, you want to place your feet on the hips of your flyer, just like how you were doing airplane when you were a little kid. So this is a nice little move. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna cradle the flyer's hips in the arch of your foot. And again, you may need to play with this based on the weight distribution of your flyer. It may feel more natural to have it a little bit higher or a little bit lower, but just explore it and see how it feels for you and your base and your flyer. The next thing I'm going to do is put my hands up. This is a nice receptive position for Katrina, my flyer, to come forward to. As a base, I'm going to point my fingers outwards, and the flyer is going to have her fingers forward. So flyer's fingers forward. That's a good way to remember it. And then to come into the flying position, Katrina is going to just slowly start to lay her weight and just really come forward. And just let it all lean in. Coming up off the ground. I'm noticing I'm a little bit off on her hips, so it's kind of was a little awkward entrance, but hopefully, how does that feel now? Okay. So once we're in position, you kind of just want to check and make sure you're doing some bone stacking. So what bone stacking means is having these nice strong lines, and it makes it ergonomical for everyone involved. So you can see how my wrists are over my shoulders. So we got a nice strong line, and that reaches into the flyer's hands and up into her shoulders. So we have a nice strong table foundation here. Same thing goes for my legs. So I want my ankles to be over my hips, and then my feet connect into Katrina's hips. So you can see we got a nice strong powerhouse here. As the flyer is here, we can work on different isolations to help build stability and strength. So Katrina, my flyer, can start to raise one arm, shifting the weight into the 3 other points of the table. And the other arm. This is actually quite a bit of work, even though it probably doesn't seem like it. And we can do the hips. And I need to adjust just a little bit there. And we're going to do the other hip now. Perfect. Another note, as a base, you don't want to grab too much. So the flyer always wants to have their hands free in case they need to come down. Occasionally, if you're in a movement and you want to kind of reconfigure something, a temporary sort of light hold is fine, but you don't want to be really squeezing the flyer's hands. Another note is with the down word, that's the safe word. So if the base or the flyer or even your spotter says down, everyone needs to come down immediately, because that means something's going on. Maybe something's not comfortable or someone's tired, whatever that may be. So beyond just the individual isolations, we can do isometric balancing. So we can come onto the right arm and the left hip. So So nice, strong, really pushing. You can see that really well. And then we're gonna push into the opposite arm and hip, really contracting towards the center. Nice. And then another variation of bird is coming into free bird. So last variation is both arms coming up. As the base, I may need to give her a little bit more toe or more gas. This means that I'm pushing more into the toes to kind of rock the weight back. And now we're coming back to center. So we're gonna come into a more relaxed pose. So we're gonna come into folded leaf, and I'm gonna show you how to transition into this, but we'll also show you how to come into this initially from the floor. So we're gonna shift the weight off of that hip, and then we're gonna do it for the opposite hip. And so basically my feet are just in the fold or the heap. So basically my feet are in the hip crease or the fold between the hip and the legs. So this is a really nice relaxed position for the flyer. It feels really good. Their legs are piked out into a V, as you can see, and Katrina can control where her body is laying. So if she makes her feet really nice and heavy, that helps shift her body up. If she lets them be a little bit lighter, that rotates her body forward. So the flyer has a lot of control here. And this is a really great position to do what we call Acro Yoga massage. So we're gonna get some nice stretches for the flyer. And as the base, basically I'm clasping around her wrists and I'm tractioning my feet away. So you can see I'm kind of rocking a little bit past that 90-degree point. That's okay, it's just a temporary movement. And we'll come back. And we can do a reverse namaste here. So Katrina keeps her hands, palms together, and the base is gonna lift up on the elbows, pushing up. And if you want, you can let your head relax to intensify the stretch here on the triceps. And you'll slowly bring her down. So you can see with every movement of the flyer that affects the base's body as well, and that's totally natural. This is a really great exploration between two partners, and it's really just working together. And you'll find, even though it looks scary at first, the ground is actually pretty close, and you have a lot of control as far as how you come down. So don't be afraid if you fall or kind of wobble a little bit. Let's do Shirley Temple. So she's gonna bring her hands underneath her chin, and just like before, I'm gonna push up, and then the flyer is gonna bring the soles of her feet together, making a nice little V. And I like to hold for a couple breaths, just give them a chance to really feel this. And slowly lowering down, so it's good to do everything nice and slow. And find your feet. Oh, see, we almost got off balance there. And then we're gonna do a little side stretch. So I'm gonna weave her hand over there. And if you want to let your arm, there you go, fall out. It's a really good spinal twist. So you can see I'm having to bend my knee a little bit to accommodate that stretch. And then slowly coming down and reversing. Oh, that was harder. And I've been doing this for a little while, so my legs are starting to get tired, and that's natural. It's a good time to come down and take a rest. I can make this twist look even a little bit stronger by holding the outside of that arm. And then coming back to neutral. And then as the base, I can even work on the back muscles, really giving a nice stretch, a little massage up the spine, maybe even kneading into the shoulders. This feels amazing to your flyers. And there's something about being upside down that just makes it even better. And I'm gonna go ahead ahead and let Katrina come down. So to do this, we're just going to slowly bring the legs onto the floor and standing back up. So that's a great little intro to acro massage and acro yoga. You have some wonderful poses that you can practice with a friend. I definitely recommend, if this is your first round, get a spotter to help you out. That way you can feel a little bit more comfortable exploring those poses. If you want to find out more about acro yoga, we'll be making some more videos about that, so you can stay tuned in to the Psychetruth channel for that. Favorite this video so you can come back to it and watch it again. And if you want to find out about me and my practice, you can look me up at meerahoffman.com and leave us a comment. Let us know what you liked, or maybe if you wanted to explore something or you tried it and you're having trouble, let us know. We'd like to help you out. Thank you.